long. They don't need to land at the threshold and taxi up the runway. Probably take them a couple of weeks to do so if they did. That's a long runway. So we're just going to launch the Saudi Hawks first before Mark Jeffrey. They're going to take off from right to left. Saudi Hawks get airborne. They're going to hold out to the east of us, about 7 miles away. So once they have gone, then we're going to blast Mark off straight into his display.
The Bahrain International Air Show, launched in 2010 in partnership between Civil Aviation Affairs and Funro International, a UK-based organization. The Bahrain International Air Show is being held under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, King of the Kingdom of Bahrain, and under the supervision of His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, personal representative of His Majesty the King and Chairman of the Supreme Organizing Committee. The Bahrain International Air Show is a biennial 3-day event organized by companies and institutions that cater to the aviation industry in the Middle East and the Gulf in particular. Increased business opportunities in the region's civil defense and commercial aviation markets have demonstrated the need to organize an exceptionally excellent event in which exclusive opportunity for meetings between dignitaries and high-level delegations of investors and suppliers can be offered through an outstanding venue.
We have a new focus this year at the Bahrain International Air Show, which is on the space sector. This is, of course, a very interesting sector for the aviation industry and the aerospace industry. And as you may know, Bahrain is starting its space science program as well. So the National Space Science Agency of Bahrain is going to be participating at the air show this year. The other international companies that we have also that will be participating include the UAE Space Agency and as well as the Russian Space Agency. More interestingly, perhaps, is we have a US astronaut who was part of the Apollo 15 mission. His name is Colonel Al Warden. He is in Bahrain visiting for the very first time, taking part in our air show. He is visiting schools and visiting universities and giving lectures and different discussions so that he has a couple of social engagements with students as part of our educational awareness program also. We're very keen on encouraging young Bahrainis to enter the aviation and aerospace industry, which is why we've arranged the school visits and some student interactions for Colonel Al Warden. It's a good time really to focus on STEM, which is science, technology, engineering and mathematics. We're trying to encourage more students to get into this industry. Today, around 90% of the aviation industry is operated by Bahrainis, so we want to try to make sure that we continue to inspire the next generation of Bahrainis to also join the industry. And this is why we've got several school and educational awareness programs that we've developed alongside the air show so that we can get more children involved and more children inspired to join the industry and take it forward into the future. Since we designed the air show in 2010, we always wanted to have a public area component so that the general public in Bahrain, citizens and residents, can come also and they can enjoy it and take part of the show. So we've had a public area that has family entertainment activities, it has simulators for kids. People visiting the public area are able to see all of the aerial displays that we have some of the best aerobatic teams in the world coming each year. So this year what we've done actually is we've actually extended the public days of the show by one additional day so that we can allow an increased amount of families and children to come and enjoy all of the entertainment activities that we offer as part of the air show. We're very proud this year that the Bahrain International Air Show, we're only in our 5th edition, and the amount of growth that we have seen and the amount of interest from international companies that continue to come back year after year. This year we've got 11 out of the top 15 aerospace companies globally who are participating in the show. And I think their participation just shows exactly how important the Bahrain Air Show has become and how a large role the Bahrain plays as a gateway into the rest of the region.
The event features performances and displays by fast jets through the thrill of aerobatic flying and rotorcraft of all sizes. BIAS is a chance to witness an air display of unparalleled variety. The performances and displays can be seen from the public area, which features a wide range of entertainment and dining options. MENA Angel Investors Summit as part of the Global Entrepreneurship Week, GEW, Tenmu, Bahrain's first business angels company, hosted by the MENA Angel Investors Summit 2018 on November 12th. This was the 7th year of the summit, and it was supported by Tamkeen as the strategic partner, Alba BDB Ruwad as an event partner, including the accelerators in Bahrain.
I'm here today to support the Global Week Entrepreneurs, and also I'm a member of GEN, which is the Global Entrepreneurs Network chapter in the US. We're here to support this program through our magazine. We promote Bahrain Entrepreneurs Week. Basically, we would like to support all the ecosystems, which is in regards to the finance part, the investors, and people who are coming as entrepreneurs, whether they're startups, whether they're from the FinTech Bay, whether they are entrepreneurs, or whether they are SMEs, which is small, medium enterprises. Second of all, as the magazine is promoting itself, we would like to change our channel to YouTube to also support them through the social media. We have already started our first or second Invest in Bahrain conference, which had happened a couple of years back, and we plan to do the same, which will also be under the umbrella of Entrepreneurs Week through the support of UNIDO and other organizations in Bahrain. Third, these young entrepreneurs and young investors that are coming to Bahrain, we would like to make sure that they look at supporting young youth and developing sustainable products and services for Bahrain and within the region. And most important thing, which is the final thought for today, is to make sure we promote Bahrain to become the hub for entrepreneurs in the Middle East. Last and not least, my final word is to thank the government of Bahrain for supporting such a rewarding, rich program. We hope to continue this in the long term and have Bahrain to be one of the successful linelands for Tech Park and for Science Park and for other entrepreneurs programs in Bahrain.
The summit aimed to provide a platform to empower and connect local and regional startups to investors across the MENA region. This year's theme was focused on educating investors on how to invest in startups, connecting startups with family offices, banks, and loan facilitators makers. It taught them how to learn and interact with the startups ecosystem. It also gave the opportunity for more than 20 startups between the stages of seed to series a chance to pitch their ideas at the summit.
The MENA Angel Summit is an annual event. We connect investors with startups. We have more than 20 startups pitching to investors. What we're creating here is a platform for this investor and the startups. We have EDB, Startup Bahrain Initiative, Temkeen, and all of our partners here to connect. And part of their vision and goal and us is to have Bahrain as a startup hub in the region. We're here to connect them. We're here to educate the investor on how to invest in these startups because the return of investment is much higher. Part of our portfolio, one of them is EatApp. We got 22 times the return of the initial investment we did in 3 years only. So the return on investment, the actual Bahrain startup ecosystem is happening right now in Bahrain. So it's all about collaboration. You have us in Tenmu, you have the Startup Accelerator programs, and you have EDB and Temkeen and BDB. They're all here to support. Check out our website. Please connect with our startups for more investment opportunities.
The event targeted investors, helping them explore the capabilities these startups have to change the MENA region.
I think it's very important to have these types of summits because the Middle East right now is a very busy and growing startup ecosystem. And what's happening right now is there's a lot of amazing ideas coming out of our region, but we don't have access to funding. A lot of the money that's sitting in people's wallets are traditionally invested in real estate, in construction, etc. And what's good about these summits is that it educates people with considerable wealth on investing in startups and the potential returns that can come out of those. I'd like to thank Temkeen and the Bahrain Economic Development Board for recognizing the importance of startups in the region and helping support us.
This has been a beautiful and amazing collaboration, a very successful event so far. I'm super excited for it. So I want to take this moment to thank our CEO of Tenmu, Mr. Nawaf Al-Kohaji, our strategic partners, Temkeen, and our event partners, BDB, Alba, and Ruwad. This would never happen without them, actually. And also our community partners are the accelerators in Bahrain and Startup Bahrain. Again, it looks so good. It's such a great turnout so far. We're super excited and we can't wait for the end of the event. We have so much in stores for the startups and for the investors. We have roundtables for the startups to have one-on-one session and feedback for with the investors. And also, we can't wait for the presentations, of course. That's the whole aim.
The summit's really important because in the region as a whole, there isn't a lot of angel investment activity. And by bringing angel investors and startups together, it enables those matches to be made and investors to be more interested in investing in startups. For us, it's a great place for us to find interesting deals that we are looking at from all around the region to invest in. It's been great to see a lot of angel investors from Bahrain, from the UAE, from across the region to be here. And we're seeing hopefully that a lot of them will be investing in startups here.
The startups benefited from networking and seizing every opportunity to get the check that they have been waiting for from some of the region's most influential investors. Under the patronage of the Southern Governor, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali Al Khalifa, the Southern Governorate held a celebration marking Golden Jubilee of Isa Town. The event was held at Hall of Isa Town Sports Club in the presence of officials and local citizens. In a statement that the governor said that thanks to the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, as well as the support of His Royal Highness Prime Minister Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander, and First Deputy Premier, the Southern Governorate is witnessing a great progress boom in various development fields. He asserted that the November 13th is a dear national occasion as it marks the date of the opening of the first housing project at the GCC level and in Bahrain, which is Isa Town, a town that is known for its dedication and effective contribution to the kingdom's progress march. He expressed pride in the existence of a town laid carried by the name of the late Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa, the late Emir of Bahrain, who said followed up closely on the urban project and gave directives to the officials to harness all potential to build an integrated model town. The governor extended sincere thanks and appreciation to the Interior Minister, Lieutenant General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, for his interest and directives to strengthen the pillars of security and stability across the Southern Governorates. He also highlighted Isa Town's achievement in various fields since its establishment. The celebration also featured a speech by the Housing Ministry's Undersecretary, Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, who stressed that Isa Town stands witness to the interest of His Majesty the King in housing and the keenness of the government, led by His Royal Highness the Prime Minister, to launch new urban communities and towns. Bahraini poet Fathiya Ajlan read a poem in love of Isa Town. After that, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali inaugurated the slogan of the 50th anniversary of Isa Town. The event also featured a historical film highlighting the establishment phases of Isa Town and its opening by the late His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. It is to be noted that the Southern Governorate prepared a lineup of events and festivities marking the Golden Jubilee of Isa Town. A workshop was held at the Isa Town Culture Center for Civil Society institutions involved in monitoring national elections. Justice, Islamic Affairs and Endowments Minister, head of the High Elections Supervisory Committee, Sheikh Khalid bin Ali Al Khalifa, committee members and Legislation and Legal Opinion Commission, Chairman Elections Executive Director Nawaf Abdullah Hamza attended. Bahrain Transparency Society, Bahrain Jurist Association, Bahrain Human Rights Watch Society, and Bahraini Public Relations Society will take part in monitoring the election along with the National Institution for Human Rights. A total of 231 observers will take part in monitoring the upcoming elections. Undersecretary for Judicial Affairs Committee member Wa'il Rashid Ba'alai stressed the role of civil society institutions in fostering the electoral legal culture and bolstering the principle of transparency and bolstering sound democratic practices. He announced establishment of a directive hotline between the High Elections Supervisory Committee and the civil society institutions to follow up remarks on the elections day and verify them instantly. He outlined the regulations set by the High Elections Supervisory Committee, detailing the work procedure at the polling centers, adding that the ultimate objective is to enable voters to exercise their constitutional rights and choose their parliamentary and municipal representatives. Under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the 13th King Hamad International Golf Cup Championship will start on November 15th with the participation of 100 golfers from 22 countries. Professional as well as amateur golfers will hail from Bahrain, Britain, Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Tunisia, UAE, European and Southeast Asian nations. The three-day championship is co-sponsored by Batulco, the event's key sponsor for the 11th time consecutively, Babco, the EDB, Ithmar Bank, Elba, Benigas, NAS Contracting, and KHCB. Commander-in-Chief of Bahrain Defense Force BDF Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa received French non-resident military attaché to Bahrain, Colonel Lucy Dario. He welcomed him, lauding strong relations of friendship and cooperation between Bahrain and France, mainly in the military field. The meeting was attended by General Commandant Corps Director Major General Hassan Mohammed Saad and Inspector General Major General Abdullah Hassan Al-Naimi.